Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. My presentation is for PACES and it's for ideas to help UC be greener. So what are some common problems with energy nowadays? We have landfills that pollute the space they occupy, we have trash in our ocean, and we are also dependent on fossil fuels in the US. And we simply waste power. Lights are kept on, machines are left on, outdated technology uses more power over time. So what are people doing to combat the problem? Well, we have renewable energy sources that people are looking into. People are recycling garbage, they're planting trees, they're educating people of the problem, and there are people picking trash out of the ocean. So what is the University of Cincinnati doing? Well, they've hired the President's Advisory Council on Environment and Sustainability, and it's PACES for short. And they plan to bring all buildings at UC to an energy efficient standard, the leadership in energy and environmental design. And the standard is based on how much energy is used, how much water is being used, what is the ventilation, what is the HVAC usage, what is the trash usage. So we have recycling garbage to also help in our environmental efforts. We're installing LED lighting in places. The Fifth Third Arena has LED lighting. The new Linder Business Building has LED lighting. And the Langsam Library has LED lighting in some places. And in times past, UC had dinner trays that were not disposable and they had to wash them. But now they are disposable, so that saves water from washing them and the chemicals used to wash those plates. So how is PACES doing with recycling on campus? Well, we have landfill and recycle containers. They're abundant and are properly labeled. The university runs a Rumpke ad at sporting events to show how to throw away trash properly. And we also have students that are naturally inclined to helping the environment. So as a result, things are being recycled: water bottles, paper cups, napkins, all that stuff. But here is our problem. We have the problem of contamination. Products that shouldn't be recycled are wishfully recycled. Some of the stuff looks recyclable and it isn't. And then we also have products that are recyclable, but they're soiled, say disposable napkins to sop up a soda mess or something like that. You can't recycle those napkins. So only 34% of what is recycled, instead of the possible 75% of all that is recycled being recycled. So there's a significant difference there because they have to pick through what is contaminated. So here's a quick little test. 2 trash items. One's recyclable, one's not. Or are they both recyclable, or are they not recyclable? So the answer is the item on the left is recyclable and the item on the right is not. And I've asked someone who works at TUC if the thing on the right is recyclable, and it is not. So what do we do about the problem of knowing which to recycle? I say we put a label on it. In real times today, we have manufacturers of food products stamping nutritional facts labels on products. So why not stamp a recycle or do not recycle label on something? Make it about the size of a quarter so people can read it. This is a long-term solution for the government or something like that. But in the meantime, UC contracts with vendors for cups and containers. So we could have UC pay a little extra for a label from the vendors. The price of food may be a little bit higher, but more products are more likely to be recycled. And Pepsi seems like they could do this easily with how they, label stuff on their cups already. And the third idea is to keep compost bins around beside the landfill and recycling containers so that the biodegradable items can be used as fertilizer. In athletic events, Rumpke could adjust their current ad. And an example of good benefits for this is Ohio State University benefits from their zero waste program by composting trash at Ohio Stadium. So I don't think it would be too difficult to implement. So here's our second idea to help UC be more green. We have LED lights in our hallways to help guide students around the buildings. The hallways can provide better study environments or the study areas by removing the yellow light with LEDs to help disabled people see better. But also, yellow light is proven to have a psychological effect on focus ability because yellow light can make it tougher to read. Yellow light is just that glint that you get from fluorescent lighting. But a good benefit for LED lights is also they require less energy to operate, which can save the university money, even if the lights are always on, even during the AM hours. And controls exist for LED lights, which can be dimmable, or other controls for them, similar to the Nest HVAC system by Google, or these other HVAC programmable systems. And we could also have LED lights in our parking garages to make them safer, especially if they can signal if something's wrong to security or police to help them to intervene. And so here's a few pictures of yellow light on campus. You can kind of see the first thing is Zimmer Hall. So it looks kind of dim in there. So that could be improved with LED lighting. Rifle Hall has this study area with the tube lighting. So that also gives about of a yellow light kind of shine. And then Swift Hall and Rhodes Hall have those same tube lightings like you would see in factories and stuff like that. And I think they could be implemented with LEDs to make it better. So here's a couple little areas here. We have the Linder Business Building, which has all these LEDs and is good contrast with the wood and the light above it there. That looks like it could work really well. And the ERC is a good study area as well. This is like by the vending machines. And here's the idea with parking garages. So these two pictures on the left, one is a Campus Green garage and the other one is a Woodside garage. And they both have those tube lighting as well. And on the right, we have LED lighting at a gas station. Is a perfect example because you have that overhang over the pumps. And so imagine the lighting that's over the pumps and put that in your mind over the place of where the lights are in the parking garages. I think it would make the places much more safe and much more energy saving. So here are some costs for my ideas. So food might cost a little bit more for UC to order the products, the food product containers for the labels. So in turn, that might cost a little more for students for the labels. But I don't think it would have a significant impact on that. But also there would be a cost for installing the extra cans for the compost bins. And then you may have to hire a few extra staff and train them to take out the compost bins as well. But a long-term benefit is a lot of stuff will be recycled from the main campus, the regional campuses, and the large hospital campus at UC, and maybe the neighboring Children's Hospital campus as well. And so this good benefit could influence other community colleges in Cincinnati as well. But here are some costs for the LED lights. Large initial cost is our main problem. We have $200 per LED light and $200 if the fixture needs to be rewired or reconfigured or something like that. But we can benefit the Cincinnati area lighting solutions companies by buying lights from local Cincinnati companies. And then another problem with lights is they might be too bright. But if the lights can be controlled, then we can adjust them and adjust it, which would be really good. And here's our overarching benefit for the lights is that LED lights rated at 50,000 hours can be used 12 hours a day and last for 11 years, which is really significant. And so here's our conclusion. PACES has done a lot of good work at UC so far for sustainability. The LEED standards set for buildings at UC are aggressive, and that's a good thing, to try to keep buildings from using as much energy than what they need to. And older buildings will have a tougher time reaching this standard than the newer ones will, but we can work towards this. Let's help students that want to help the environment by knowing what to recycle by using the labels. And that idea. Let's create sustainability through biodegradable products being composted and reused as fertilizer even to benefit landscaping efforts around the community. And LED lighting is a long-term implementable solution to reducing the amount of energy used from our buildings. LED lighting is brighter and can be adjusted. LED lighting can improve reading conditions, and it can help students who can't see as well. LED lighting can improve safety conditions because light deters criminal activity. And if there are successful pursuits, we can reflect this to our other regional campuses for UC and other colleges in Cincinnati, like Cincinnati State. So in conclusion, UC can be greener, and there's a lot more ideas to help UC be greener. And we live in an exciting time of innovation and creativity for figuring out how to be greener. Thanks for attending my presentation. This is my works cited page. All right, have a good one.